So the previous lecture we have stopped until 2.2 operator. Okay, now operator in C likes mathematical operator, but in C we will use multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, and modulus. So multiplication is a star in C, so division is less, and then addition is plus, subtraction is minus, modulus is percent. So maybe I will explain this modulus. So what I mean modulus or percent in C, we call it as remainder. Okay, for example, x modulus y, 3 modulus 2, 3 modulus 2, the remainder is 1. That means 3 divided by 2, the remainder is 1. Okay. For example, here, if we have 8 modulus 2, so 8 divided by 2, the remainder is 0. So 5 modulus 5, the return is 0. 10 modulus 3 is return is 1. So 10 divided by 3, so 3 times what become 10, so 3 times 3, 3 times 3 is 9. So 9 and 10, the difference is 1. So the remainder is 1. And then 2 remainder, 2 modulus 6 is 2. So 2 divided by 6, remainder is 2. 15 modulus 30, so return value is 15. So for modulus, this one, if you're not sure, you can try using compiler, so-called block, and then you can print it and then look. You can study from the coding. So actually, by manually, you can get the answer for the modulus operator. This one. Okay, now. So I just explain this. This one is very simple. So for example, we have in C declaration of variable x, expr1, expr2, product. Okay, and then the last, this one is statement in C. We want to calculate product is equal to xpr1 times xpr2. Okay, so the product is 28 based on the initial value given this one. Next, division operator. So for example, in C, we initialize the value, dividend, divisor, and then quotient. So quotient is we write as a dividend divide by divisor. Okay, so 45 divided by 5 is 9. Okay, straightforward. Okay, so this one is the step by step. Just we take the part of our coding declaration and the statement. And if we look at the next example here, this one is the complete C program. Then starting from the include studio.h and then main, and then followed by declarations. We have a 4 integer here, a comma b comma c comma sum, ending with a semicolon, and we put it initial value for a 1 b2 c3. So we can write like this one, so in single, or we put it in a single line, or we can put it one line by line. So we can put it 3 line, or you can put it like this one, but we spread it by the semicolon for each initial value, so we cannot put it comma. So in C, if you like write like this one, so we need to put it spreadly by the semicolon here. Okay, cannot be comma. So in C, it's very particular. So each statement should be ending with the semicolon. So this one is a equal to 1 is considered as one statement, b equal to 2 equal considered as one statement, and then c equal to 3 and another one statement. Now, after we declare and we initialize the value, then we can use it by using formula. For example, sum equal to a plus b plus c. Very straightforward. Okay, so 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. So this one is the statement, and then the next is printf statement. Okay, last previous lecture we have discussed how to print the value that involve the value variable. Sum here is the value variable. So since sum here is integer, then we put it format for the printf integer is %d. Okay, so the value of sum will be replaced in the %d here. So the output will be sum is 6. Okay, sum is 6. So sum here is will be substitute or replace to the %d here. Okay, okay, now next example. Okay, now what is different this example? We look here. Sum 50 and then float modulus, and then modulus equal to sum modulus percent 10, percent 10. So sum 50, 50 modulus 10 is 0. Okay, so the output will be, so the percent, now why we put it double percentage here? They have meaning here. So if we want to write in the print statement the symbol percent, so what we need to do is we put it double percent like this one. So if we put it single percent, so the percent will be doesn't appear in your output screen. So whatever special character, then you need to put it percent, for example, percent hash, percent star, percent whatever, percent dollar, and so on. So special character you want to appear in your output, you have to put it percent first and then followed by the character that you want to display in your screen. So the percent of now this one is different. Percent D is a format for the integer sum. By 10 is percent F. This one is value modulus. Modulus here we declare as a float. So float in printf statement, the format is percent F. Okay, so this one is percent D for the sum, and then another format is percent F for the modulus. So so the format should be tally with the declaration. If we declare integer sum, so you use percent D. If modulus is we declare as a float, then the format is percent F. Okay, so percent D, percent F here. Okay. Okay, now this one is to show you printf format for the two value that different type of declaration. One integer, one float. Okay, so the format is like this one. So the output will be shown you like this one. The percent of 50 by 10 is 0. Okay, now the output will be show you like this one. Okay, so why 0.0? Because we declare modulus is as a float. So float means the decimal number. If you declare modulus as integer, then the output will be only show you 0 only, no plotting for decimal number here, floating point. Okay, this one is the important if you want to display what type of output you want to show. If you want to show as a floating point, then you have to declare as a float. If you want to declare display as an integer, so you need to display as a declare as a integer. Okay, okay, now finish. Okay, now order of evolution. Now this one is the part of the, we call it precedence or priority of operator. This one is not complete, so maybe so normally I will give you the complete one, the operator, the list of operator of the priority of mathematical operator, but which one is the first, which one is the last. Okay, now this one is the sequence of the priority of the operator that we need to follow. For example, if you in single line of the expression, we have all these operator, for example, parentheses, okay, multiplication, division, modulus, and then plus, minus. Okay, now the priority is like this one. So the parenthesis is the most priority. Mean we need to to do expression that inside the parenthesis first. And then after that, after finish, the second level is this operator, star or multiplication, division or modulus. This one is the same level of parity, three operator, this one. After complete or done for this operator, okay, then the next step we look at the uh, plus and minus, okay, summation and subtractions, okay. So this one is the three only. Actually, they have many more, but later, maybe at the end of this chapter, we will cover complete parity of the operator in C. Okay, so for the moment, we just consider this level of parity. For example, here we have at one single line we have a multiplication and plus. What we need to do is 3 times 4 plus 5, the return is 33. How to get 33? So the first is between star and plus, which one is the first? So definitely is star. Okay, so because this was star, this one is plus. So plus, this one is the last parity. So 7 times 4 is 28. 28 plus 5 is 33. So if you are not follow the rules, for example, you do the plus first, 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 times 7, right? So 9 times 7 is 63. Okay. So this one is different result. Okay. So next example here. 7 times 4 plus 5. So from the parity table here, so bracket here, parenthesis is should be consider first. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 times 7 is 63. Okay, you have to follow the rules. Okay, now example here. Now this one is very straightforward. We insert A, B, M. So if we M, we put it like this one: A plus B, A minus B, A times B, A divided by B, and then A plus B minus 2. So this one is simple. I'm not going to discuss this one, but I just want to look at the divide here. So A divided by B. So A divided by B is 7 divided by 4. So 7 divided by 4 is should be 1 something, correct? So this one, the result is M, the result is equal to 1. So why 1? So in C, this one is the special in C. Why the result is display 1 here? Because A is considered integer, B considered integer, M also considered as integer. So the result is also in the integer. So no floating point number. So the result will be 7.4 is 1 something. So that something will be truncated, that only consider integer 1 only. This one is the logic in C that we need to carefully look at the result for this one. Okay, if we are not alert, but this one sometimes student will be using the mind logic. This one is not correct. C logic with our logic is not correct. Difference. Okay, so A divided by B should be the result is 1 something, but in case here is 1 only, not 1 point something. Okay. Here A plus B minus 2. So A plus B is 11. 11 minus 2 is 9. Okay. Okay. Now in this case, if you have a plus and minus in the same level, what we need to do is we need to calculate from left to right. Okay. Okay. For example, well, actually, for example, B is 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. Okay. And then A, 7 plus 2 is 9. Same. Again, but for But in C, the rule is like that. If you have pacing with the same parity or same level parity, then you need to do from left to right. From the for the plus and minus, for the star and divide and modulo. Okay, this one is the, because I have actually the complete table of parity. Maybe later we will show you or send it to you and put it in the Putra Plus, that the complete table of the parity. If you have a, let's say in expression, the same level for all operator in C, they have a consequent how to handle the parity. Okay, so all in one table. Okay, later I'll show you during the class, hopefully. Okay, now example 14, this one. Okay, now what is different for 14? For example here, x8 y3 and then integer result 1 and then result 2 you float and then result 1 is x divided by y. So the result is 2. Okay, why? Because result 1 is integer. So 8 divided by 3 integer. So 8 divided by 3 is should be 2 something. 2 something actually. But since result 1 is integer, so the result should be in the integer. So 2 here, not 2 point something. Okay, number 2, sorry, the statement number 2 is here. Result 2 is equal to x. It's the same, but result 2. What is different the second statement here? So look at the declaration. So result 2 is declared as a float. Okay, x and y as an integer. So 8 divided by 3 is 2 point something. Since x and y is an integer, so the result should be integer. What integer? 2. 2. Okay, 2, but result 2 is declared as a float. Float is floating point number. Then the result will be 2.000. Okay, not 2 point something. So if you want to display the output exactly as the logic, the correct number, so look at the next formula, next expressions. So what we need to do if in the case declaration like this one, so what we need to do is we just put it float either one for the variable x and y, either x or either y. So we put it like this one, bracket float x divided by y. So these uh, three expression is x divided by y, but different output, style output. Okay, now the last, this one is the correct exact value for the x divided by y. Okay, now x is integer. Since x at the original declares an integer, this one. So in C, if we want to, in the case of divisions, if we declare as a x and y as an integer, we need to convert either one, divisor or numerator or denominator. Either one. You need to convert first either one in the float type. So this one in C, we just put it bracket float, this one x, means x we need to convert as a float instead of integer, because at the beginning we declare x as integer, but in the current expression for this one, the last expression, if we want to convert it x as integer, then what we need to do is just put it bracket like this one. So x is become float. So float divided by integer, the result in C logically is will be float. So float is like this one. So 2 point something, 6 something. So the appear is like this one. This one is the correct value for the x divided by y. Okay. So again, I repeat this one. So the three expression is the same but different output. So this first is integer divided by integer. The second is integer, but you divide by integer, but the result is float. So the result is like this one. The last expression is x and y, integer divided by integer, but we convert x as a float first, then divide by integer. So the result will be in the float value. Okay, so either one, which one you want to use in your result? You want to A, sometimes people we want to the result should like the first one. Okay, sometimes the logic of C program we need the result as second one, but sometimes the exact value the people we need to exact value like the statement number 3 here. So depend on the programmer which one is they prefer to use the output for the divisions. Okay, okay, now finish. uh Next, in C we have a statement increment and decrement. The term is increment and decrement. I mean then we add more, we add one to the variable, or decrement we decrease one for the variable. For example here, so the symbol of operator is like for the increment we use in C is double plus like this one, plus plus. Okay, so for example plus plus x plus y, sorry, x plus plus. So plus plus x and x plus plus, they have a different meaning in C. Later we will discuss about the what is different plus plus x and x plus plus. Also we have a decrement operator, minus minus, so double minus instead of single minus. So single minus is the normal operator for the subtractions. So if we put a double minus in C, consider as a decrement. So for example here, minus minus x or x minus minus. So they have a different result for minus minus x and x minus minus. Okay, so later we will discuss in the example. So what is the meaning of the x plus plus and plus plus x? So if this one is the only operator and variable in the C code, is just like this one, no other variable or operator, just single like this one, then in C is considered as a x equal to x plus 1. So what is x right and left here? So the right is the old value, so the left is the new value. So x plus 1 meaning to plus 1 to the variable x, and then the result will be assigned to the new x. Okay, and also for the y minus minus and minus y is we just change the minus here. So y equal to y minus 1. So 1 only. Okay, this one is the meaning of plus plus and minus minus. Okay, if we are combine some of the operator, for example here expression here, x equal to a times b plus plus, we focus on b plus plus here. What in logic in C is like this one. So we calculate x times b first. Okay, and then the result, the b will be after that, then we calculate b plus 1. Now this one is the value of b. Okay, so if in single expression we need to consider two value like this one. Okay, okay, now moment, later we will show you the real example in C code. Okay, and then if we have a x equal to a times minus minus b, so different here, minus minus at the in front, this one is b minus plus plus is at the back. So what we need to do is b equal to b minus 1 first. Okay, and then look here, so since minus minus is at the in front, then we calculate b minus 1 first. So at the first year, so b plus 1 at the bottom, this one b minus 1 at the first because of the position of minus minus. And then after we calculate this one first, and then we then after that we multiply by a. So after that, we multiply by A times B. We calculate minus 1 first, and then after that, we calculate A times B after we minus B first. But in here, A times B, so X is without B plus, we not add 1 to the B. We just use the old value for the B. A times B, not equal to A, B plus plus. Okay, so make a confusion here, but later we will explain the real example with the value. Right? So now here in C we have okay, now this one is the another operator in C. We leave the one first, later we will discuss again. So in C we have the operator like this one. Okay, plus equal, minus equal, times equal. What is meaning in C here? So x plus equal to 10 equivalent to x equal x plus 10. So if we see in the C coding that given like this one, so automatically in our mind we will convert to become like this one. So x plus equal 10 mean that x equal to x plus 10. If x minus equal to 10, this one is equivalent to x equal to x minus 10. Okay, so x time equal 10, this one is x equal to x times 10. We just convert it very simple, straightforward. Okay, and if we have if x divide equal to 10, this one is equivalent to x equal to x divided by 10, and x modulo equal to 10 is equivalent to x equal to x modulus 10. Okay, so at the right here is a result of all this operator. Okay, now look here, post increment. Okay, now we look at the difference between post and pre increment or decrement. Look here, if we declare count integer, index integer, and we set index as a 6 at the beginning, and then if we have operator like this one, count equal to index plus plus, then what happen is count will be 6. So count equal to index plus plus. So count equal to 6, index is equal to 7. So in C, if you have if you see operator, increment operator or decrement operator, we need to consider pre or post. Meaning then pre mean the operator is pre is plus plus at the in front, but post mean at the back. So index plus plus, this one is the post increment. Okay, so for the post increment, the index value is okay, now whatever pre or post here, in this case index value will be increased 1. Here we look, index is equal to 7. Okay, if we put it also, if we put instead of at the back, we put it in front, plus plus index for example, so the index value still 7. But for the count value, we have to consider either, in this case we have a post. If index plus plus, then the count will be remain 6 because of the post here at the back. But if the plus plus here and the pre mean plus plus index, then the count will become 7. For example here, the next example here. So the value is different. Count becomes 7, index becomes 7. So if we combine these two cases, what we can conclude is for post plus plus here, index 7. Pre increment, index still 7. Either post or pre, so the index will increase 1, the index value. So this one is important when we involve many expression in the C code. So for the sequence C expression or C statement, there are many operators, then this one is you need to consider carefully. If you are mistake for the beginning, okay, so the rest will be effect in your calculations. Okay, this one is important when you're doing manually, not you run in C program. Okay, so sometimes normal, often we ask the student during the test, okay, without running in the C code, in the code block, whatever, you need manually calculate and look the understanding of your about this statement and what is the output for each single variable value. We need to carefully determine each value. Okay, now, okay, repeat again. Now, count value for the prefix is increase 1. Okay, so we consider for the whole value. Okay, and then for postfix, the count will be still the value of index, no increment, no increase value, so still 6. If the post pre, count will be 7, index 7, at the post or pre, index still 7, but for the count, the value is depend on pre or post. Okay, so two value need to consider: value for the index and value for the whole index plus plus or plus plus index. There are two value if for the expression involve pre-increment or pre-decrement. We need to consider post or pre. So two cases here, hopefully you can imagine. So before we go to the complicated or tedious expression for the next example. Okay, now look at the example here, post and decrement. For if index is 6, count equal to index minus minus. So here minus minus at the backs. So the post, so count is still 6. Look here. So the value is value index 6. Okay, but the index value is still will be decreased, become 5 because minus minus. So the value of index. Okay, so again in the expression involve the minus minus or plus index, they have a two output, a variable for index. Okay, so variable, the value for index minus minus, they have a two value, index minus minus and index. Index is here, index minus minus is count, the whole index minus minus. So we consider the minus minus at the back. Then since this one is at the back, the count will be still remaining no decrement. So index will be 6. Okay. So now here, what is different? Since minus minus at the in front, pre decrement, so the index is still decreased, and then the count will be decreased also, become 5 because of the pre here. Okay, 5 5. Okay, so different here, 6 5 5 5 because of the post here. This one is pre. Okay, now finish. Look example here now. Now this one is next example is quite tricky. If you initialize the value is x 10, and then here they have a two print statement here. Okay, first value of x after prefixing plus plus is, okay, now plus plus x. Since plus plus is pre, the value of plus plus x here. So x is 10. Plus plus 10 is, what is plus plus 10? Plus. Boleh ikut tak saya ni? Ke dah kemana pergi? Ada lagi kelas ni?
Ada.
What plus 10? Plus 10. Boleh bagi tahu saya?
11.
11 sebab ada kat bawah ni kan. So sebut je lah. Okay, so kena faham. Y plus 10. So the value of plus x, not the value of x. Here, we need to print the value of plus x, not the value of x. So saya ulang balik. For this variable, we need to consider two value. Value for plus x and the value of x. Dalam ni ada dua value kena consider. So setiap kali you jumpa plus, kena consider two value. Value for x and value for plus x. Here we want to print the value of plus x, not the value of x. Tu lagi confused kan. So the value of plus x, the whole value for plus x, we need to consider pre-increment. Pre mean di depan. So plus x bila pre original 10. When we pre plus x, then become 11. The value is become 11. Next, after we execute this statement, next example, if value of x post prefixing plus is now x plus beza yang atas plus x, bawah x plus. The value of x plus apa x value sebelum ni? The previous value for x. What is the previous value for x?
10.
Siapa tadi kata 10?
Sorry.
Siapa? Amirah. 11. Ada 10, ada 11. Tu confuse kan? So, how we determine for this printf statement, the second printf statement, how we determine the value of x? So make it confused. The C is, we need to consider logic. X value is here. We need to consider the previous value of x is the x value in here, not in here. In here, x is changed. Ini tadi kan kita consider ada dua value, plus x and x. The x value in here, what is the value x here?
11.
11 tadi kan? That's why bila saya jumpa plus ni, saya kata two value you need to consider. Value for plus x and the value for x. Okay, so here the value of x here is 11. Okay, because of plus tadi. So 11 at the bottom here, 11 plus, what is the 11 plus? Apa 11 plus?
11.
11. Kenapa 11? Kena faham. Jangan pakai sebut je. So 11 x plus is post. So when post, x plus will be remain x yang sebelumnya. X sebelum tadi 11 kan. So 11 plus is 11. So kalau kat bawah ni plus x, dah lain jadi 12. But this one is the post, then 11 plus is 11. So that's why they come out with the output is 11 here. But here, if we consider the x value here is x plus. Tadi kat sini 11. So 11 plus x become 12 lah. 12. This one is 12. So saya kata whatever plus depan ke kat belakang, the value you need to consider two value. Value for x plus and the value for x. So value for x plus itu yang nak dicetak, di print kat sini. X plus is 11 plus is 11. But x value is 12. Okay, 11 campur 1, 12. Sebab tadi x sebelum ni adalah 11 kan. kat sini tadi. So but the printed value is 11 because the value x plus plus, not the x value. Tu kena consider apa yang nak di print cetak. So ada confuse kat sini. Ada yang tak faham lagi, tak apa. Nanti ke bawah ni ada lagi contoh rasa. Kita tengok ada tak contoh-contoh bawah ni. Ataupun dekat exercise. After we finish all this, we will do exercise 1. Okay, now finish this one. So equality relational operator. So in C, they have a two consequent result, either true or false. So in C, true consider in value is 1. Here, 1. And false in C consider as a 0. Instead of, in terms of value. Okay. In terms of value, true is 1, false is 0. Nah, ini the first yang kita kena tahu lah sebelum kita tengok jadual ni. Okay, now in C equal, the operator is double equal. Not equal is exclamation, tanda seruan. Followed by the equal, like this one. Okay, this one is the example statement. Then less equal, less or equal, less than equal. So in C, there is no equal like the normal mathematics. Kita tak dalam keyboard tak ada tulis less equal macam normal notation kan. So in C, how to write less than equal? So less and then followed by equal. Sini. Ini example. And then greater than, and then greater equal. Greater followed by equal. Okay. Now finish. 4 equal to, in C return value is false and in value is 0. False is 0. 3 greater than 2, the value is 1, and then the logic is true. 4 not equal to 7, yes is 1, it's true. And then 10 equal to 10, yes, correct. This one is true, 1 the value. Finish. Okay, now if you want to print like this one, print the value of A greater than B is, so percent %D. This one is A greater than B is logically is the, betul ke salah ni? A is 6, B is 7. 6 greater than 7, true or false?
False.
False. In C, the value is 0. Just one, dia keluar 0 yang bawah ni, nampak result ni. Okay. B less than C, so the value is 1, and then 1, 1, 0, 1. This one is the result of logic in C. 0 false, 1 true. Okay. Now this one, you can calculate this one by your own, and then refer the logic of the result here. Okay, so you will try lah, masukkan value this one. Katakan saya ambil yang bawah ni, A times B, 6 times 7 is 42, and then C times C, 8 times 8 is 64. 64 not equal to 42 kan, 42 not equal to 68, 84, yes, yes is 1. Okay, macam itulah. Okay, habis. Okay, now I think this one is straightforward. You can just calculate this one, logic operator. Okay, now. So in C, we have a logic operator and or not. Okay, but in C, they have symbol. So for the and, we have a double ampersand here. And or we have a double vertical here in the keyboard. Look, the double, you can use vertical is dekat atas enter tu ada simbol vertical tu kan. Dekat atas enter you gunakan shift simbol atas tu. And then not, exclamations. So in C is not, like this one, this symbol is not. Okay, now when we use this all the symbol. This one is the, if we have a two combination or more, then we can combine it using this operator. For example, two conditions, a greater than b and x be greater than 2, for example. And this one is double ampersand here. Or, for example, a greater than b and, for example, gender equal to male. Male is gender equal to 1, or age greater than 20, for example. So, or in between two conditions. Okay. Not, for example, not gender equal to female, for example. Not here. Okay. You can use not here. For example, yeah, the real example, 4 equal to 4 and here, and here in between. 5 not equal to 3, here not equal here. Okay. So now the result will be now 4 equal to 4, 1. 5 not equal to 3, 1. Yes. Yes and yes. Yes and yes, the result is yes. True. 1. Okay. 4 greater than 1, yes. 5 less than 2, no. 1 or no, 0. 1 or 0 is 1. Ini ada table, logical table kat bawah kot, dekat bawah. Hasil dekat bawah nanti ada. Lepas dia letak kat atas ke mana ada logical. Truth table, truth table. We call it as truth table. For this one, I think it's very straightforward. Or 1 or 0, 1. 0 or 1, 1. 1 or 1, 1. 0 or 0, 0, 0. The result. Okay, n. So n is different. 1 and 1 is 1. 1 and 0 is 0. 0 and 1 is 0. 0 and 0 is 0. So n will be, the result will be true only and only if both condition is true. The other will be give you 0. But reverse to the or statement, or will be all the result will be 1 except if two condition, this one is 0 0. So 0 or 0 0. Other than that will be result 1. For example, 1 or 0, 1. 0 or 1, 1. 1 or 1, 1. So 0 or 0, 0. That's 0 is 0 is 0. Okay, this one is a different with the n symbol here. So here, not x greater than 2, if x here is 2. 2 greater than 2 is false, 0. Not 0, 1. Not here is inverse of the statement. If statement is 1, not 1 is 0. If the statement is 0, not 0 is 1. So this one is the inverse of the current value. Not x. Now x is 2. Not 2 is 0. 0 greater than 1. Yes. Sorry, 0 greater than 1. False. 0. Okay, now class here very tricky. X here is 2. Now class, ni kena ingat in C, all the value is considered is true in logic, logical. In C, whatever value in C is true except 0. So 0 is false. Other than that will be true. For example, here x equal to 2. So 2 in C considered as a true. True in C is 1. So for example here, not x. X is 2. 2 in C considered as true. True is in C is 1. So not 1 is 0. This not x. Not x. X is a 2. logically 2 in C is true, 1. Not 1 is 0, 0 greater than 1 is false, 0. Ini special dalam tak ditulis dalam nota ni. You kena tahulah apa yang saya cakap ni. Okay?
Sir,
Yeah.
betul explain tadi. Balik tu.
Yang mana? Ni.
Yang note tu.
Okay, now class. X ni, like say here, X is 2. 2 logic in C is true. Not only 2, like the 10, 100, -1, -3, all the value in C is considered as a true except 0. 0 in C considered false. Senang je. 0 is automatically false. False ni dia punya logiknya 0 lah. Other than that, other than 0, all the value considered as a true. True in C considered as 1. So logic, the logic value, bukan the value of variable. Let's say this X is the value of X is 2, value variable, not the value of logic. Okay, so you have to carefully understand the concept of variable and logic value. So here X is the value, X is the value of variable, X is 2. When we come out with the expression involve the logic operator, then we need to consider the logic of value. For example here, not X, not is the logic operator, but X is a 2. Logic operator in C, the value for variable, we convert to the logic value, will become 1. Saya dah sebut tadi. 0 is logic, value of variable 0. Logic 0 lah, false. Other than that, value of variable 2, 10, 100, 1000, -1, -2, -2, -10, all this value except 0, the logic in C is 1. 1 is true. Tu kena faham. But when we consider here, not X, not 2, in C, 2 is true. Not true, true is 1, not 1, inverse lah, not 1 is 0. Faham tak? Okay. Not 1 is 0. So 0 greater than 1, 0. 0 greater than what? False. All the whole value for the logic, this one is false, is 0 lah. So make it confused. Okay, so nanti dalam you can hand on using the code block how to make a logic, to understand the logic of this one, and then you can manipulate not only X equal to 2, you can change this become minus, and then X is become 0. Tapi apa yang saya terang tadi lah, 0 is false, other than that is true. Okay. Okay, now finish. Now here is what is the different from the last statement here. This one is the combination of many operator, logic operator here. Greater, equal, and equal, or less than. Okay, now this one is very important part here, because I think I repeat it again here. They have a complete table. We need to understand the parity of operator, which one we need to execute first, and which one is we need to execute last. Okay, for logic operator, they have also the parity. So I forgot, I will be give you later the complete table of the parity of operator. Saya nanti selepasnya nanti saya akan, kita break nanti 5 minit. So saya akan cari di dalam saya punya nota. Saya akan post dalam video ni. Okay. Okay, now look back at the expression here. So which one we need to consider? First, we need to consider all this one, this one, this one, this one, before we calculate O and N here. X greater than 2. X is here is 2. 2 greater or equal to 2? Yes, because of the equal here. So yes, yes is 1. Y, berapa Y kat sini? 5. 5 equal to 4? No. No is 0 here. Sini tadi berapa tadi? Yes, 1, 0, Z, Z berapa? 15. 15 less than 15? No. No is 0. Okay, now kita dah ada value ya. Sini tadi berapa tadi? Yes, 1, 0. Sini tadi 0 kan? 1, 0, 0. Okay, mana yang nak buat dulu? O or N? Ini penting nak tahu sebab table. I will show you later table. So in this case, the parity is N. Okay, so X greater than 2. Tadi berapa tadi? 0 and so 1. 1 and 0. So what is the table? Truth table? From the truth table, 1 and 0 tadi?
0.
Okay, yeah. Betul, Muhammad. 1 and 0 is 0. 0 or 0. Tadi 0 tadi 0 or 0, so the result is 0. This one is false. False is 0. False. Jom kena tahu lah. Okay, cuba kita buat, katakan kita buat O dulu apa jadi dalam kes ini sama tak jawapan? Okay, tengok. Y, this one is just now, 0 or 0. 0 or 0 is?
0.
0. Okay. Yang ni 0, 0 and 1.
0.
Kebetulan sama. Okay. They have a case that if you are alternate salah satu, buat ini dulu ataupun buat ini dulu, they have different solutions. In this case, the solution is same. Yes, fine. The answer is you are lucky. In this case, kalau kamu buat dulu ke buat kemudian ke, jawapan dia dalam kes ini sama, 0. But they have a case, maybe combination of the 1, 0, 0 here, that the answer will be different because of the parity. Okay, so if you are not follow the parity, the logic will be wrong. So in this case, N and O, if in the single line like this one, so you need to calculate or execute N first, then followed by the O. Okay, so normally nak buat trick, you biasanya letakkan O di depan and N dekat belakang. So normally student akan buat daripada kiri ke kanan. This one is wrong, not from left to right. So the parity will be N first and then after that O. Okay, now so okay, clear kat sini, habis. Kita break 5 minit. 8 minit kita sambung this one, math library function. Boleh?
Boleh tu.
So
Boleh.
break 5 minit. Nanti saya akan bagi table tu saya nak cari table sekejap. Okay. Okay, kita sambung balik. Now. Okay, now sebelum saya tu lupa. So siapa tadi yang tak? Nur Alia. Ada tak Nur Alia dalam kelas ni? You tak record attendance Please record attendance Ada seorang tak record. Siapa? Alia ke siapa? Okay, now I have uploaded this table in Putra Blast, so you can look. This one is hopefully this one is the complete one. Combination all the operator, logical and normal mathematical expression or mathematical operator you can see the parity. So the first one is the most parity. The last at the bottom, this one is the lowest parity. So you need to, if in the single expression in one line get involve many of the operator here, then you need to consider one by one which one is the first, which one is the lowest parity. Okay, based on this parity level you need to follow. Okay, this one is the complete one compared to the in the module. So you have to use this. Now look here, you have the from left to right, right to left, you need to consider here. Okay, so meanings if you have same operator, same parity of the operator, for example here in single line, what we need to do is from left to right. Okay, here if you have in a single line, you have an operator like this one, you need to do consider right to left. So they have a different left, right, right, left here. So you need to differentiate it carefully. Okay. Okay, now finish. Continue with the our lecture just now. Mana tadi ya? Oke, ini. Oke, boleh kelas sambung boleh? Ada tak nih versi dia semua?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, go to the match library functions. Okay, so when we use the match library function, the beginning of our coding, you have to put it this one, preprocessor includes, hash includes, followed by the match.h or includes stdlib.h. Biasanya kita yang sebelum ni kita ada hanya cuma stdio.h. So when we involve in our coding mathematical functions, sine, cos, tangent, absolute number, log, and so on, then we have to put it at the beginning with this library or this one. Okay. Okay. Now look at the table here. This one is among the mathematical expression in C that we can use, and in the middle here is the library that we need to declare in our C code at the beginning. Okay, so absolute value x, ABS, the function is ABS, so the library is stdlib. Okay, and then FABS maths.h. What is different this number one and number two? So the number one is x is floating number. The first is x is the integer number. Okay, F float, ABS integer. Okay, but library is different. Math and STDL standard library. Okay, now cos, sine, tangent, exponent, log, log10, power, square root, CEIN, floor, all this one in the maths.h library, math.h library. Yeah. Okay, now cos, sine, tangent, this one is well known for you. This one trigonometric function. Exponent x is exponent, e power of x. So in C, we cannot put it ex. No, you have to follow exponent in C is exp bracket x. This one meaning is e power f in normal mathematical notations. So when we write in C, we have to write expx, no ex. Ini selalu student buat salah dalam tes ke dalam apa ni. So if exponent ni ditulis e saja, ya, salah. So in C, exponent x is exp bracket x. So in C, we have a log basics E and log basics 10. This one is in log. Okay. So C, if we write log x, this one is considered ln in normal mathematics notations. Okay. So you need to calculate. So log 10 in x is log basis, log only in normal notations. Log x in normal expression mathematics in C is log 10. So ln in normal mathematical notations in C is log x. This one, two different type. You need to differentiate these two type of log. Log 10, log. Log only, this one is ln. Okay. And then power x comma y. So means that x, for example, x is 2, y is 3. This one is become in normal mathematics is 2 power of 3. So the result is 8. Okay. So power, the function is POW. And then square root x. Square root x is square root in normal square root notation, square root. Okay. So let's say 4 square root 4 is 2. Square root 16 is 4. This one is SQRT. You need to follow the exactly like this one. You cannot SQR. Okay. So you need exactly SQRT in C. So you cannot imagine your own function. You cannot. You have to follow in C like this one. Okay, so in C we have another mathematics is CEIL and flow. Okay, what does mean? Okay, now. So CEIL is written the smallest integer not less than x. Integer not less than x. Okay, okay. Now when later we will look example. Flow x, the largest whole number not greater than x. So they have a different, small different CEIL and flow. Okay. Okay, no moment. We look at the different at the bottom. Ada example bawah ni. Tak ada. Okay, tak apa. Saya bagi secara verbal saja. Saya tengok Tengok ya. Okay, look. Okay, kalau boleh kita run in compiler. Kita tengok dalam compiler. Senang sikit. Apa makna CEIL dan flow ni susah nak imagine kalau saya explain ni. Okay, sebelum saya run dalam C, so now saya bagi contoh now CEIL 2.3, the return value is smallest integer not less than x. X is 2.3. So what is the CEIL 2.3? What is the return value? CEIL 2.3. Smallest integer not less than x. What is x?
2.3.
2.3. Smallest integer not less than
2.4.
integer.
Integer 3.
Yes.
Not less.
Oh, 3.
Yes.
3 not less.
Yes.
3.
Faham tak tu? 2.3. You kata tadi Muhammad tadi Siapa? Muhammad ke siapa tadi? Zakwan. 3. Yes, the answer is 3. Why? The soalannya. The question is why? 3 not less than 2.3, correct? 3 is greater than 2.3. Yes, correct. Tetapi kenapa 3, not 4?
Cakap smallest integer.
Yes, smallest. Yeah, the term is smallest. So mungkin ada tanya kenapa tak ambil 4? Kenapa tak ambil 2? Why not 2? Why choose 3? So if you if you take the 2 is less than 2.3. This one is not less. Not less 2.3. Tadi soalan saya X ini 2.3 kan. So if you are take 2, meaning 2 is less than 2.3. So the answer is wrong. So not less than X, not less than 2.3 is 3 lah. Integer yang smallest integer, not less than 2.3. 3 lah. The smallest. Kita tak ambil 4 sebab ada yang lebih small daripada 4 iaitu 3. Faham tak? Okay. Now habis itu CIL. Kata floor 2.3 pula. Floor 2.3, what is the value for floor 2.3?
Two.
Yes, 2 lah. Senang 2 lah. Kenapa 2? Not greater than X. 2 is not greater than 2.3. The largest whole number, the largest 2. Kenapa tak ambil 1? Sebab the largest is 2. 1 is not the largest. Tu konsep dia. So, itu kena faham. Tu make confuse these two dia. Kalau salah, walaupun betul kadang, cuba you confuse antara CL and floor this one. Okay. Okay, let's say kita run satu. Ada tak ya? Kita run sikit program ni. Apa yang saya copy saja. Tekan yang ni. Kita buang semua ni. Katakan kita ambil tadi berapa tadi? 2.3 ni kita buang. Kita jadikan dia D. Okay, D. Then sini CEIL A. Ni A lah. A ni bukan integer. A ni A is float. F-L-O-A-T. Float. The value of CIL ni. So D. Okay. Okay, kita run. Kita compile dulu. Okay. exp1.c. So dia kata 3 warning. MTH include. So dia kena ada. Dia tak error, dia warning. MTH missing kan. So we need to do is missing match.s. Saya tak pasti kalau kita run saja, tapi tak apa, kita ikut arahan dia, MTH kan. MTH.h. Okay, kita run balik. Zero warning. Sorry, one warning. One warning ni integer, int here. Okay, so kita run. The value 0. Kenapa 0 kat sini? Kita kan integer b, int b. B equal to CEIL A. So sini kita buat B. Saya pun tak pasti ni ada yang tak kena ke apa saya Okay. Kita kena declare one variable, jenis dia integer, and then kita buat CIL A kat sini. So tadi kita dah bincang tadi kan. So this one is to prove that CIL A is 2.3, CIL 2.3 is 3. Okay, now floor. Let's say kita kata C equal to floor A. Floor A. C undeclared. C. Okay. So floor A, the value is 2. Apa yang tadi kita bincang tadi lah. 3, 2. So kita boleh tukar kat sini, katakan 7.9. So imagine agak apa ni nilai ABC. 7.9. What is value B and C? Come. Okay, apa kelas? Okay, what is value B? What value C?
B equal to
A 8.
8.
C
C
7.
7.
Okay, 8, 7. Okay, kita tengok result. Okay, 8, 7. Okay, mana yang kau faham lah tu. What is mean floor and CIL. Okay, now habis. Ada lagi sikit. Okay, kita tengok bawah. Okay, now. Okay, now next example here. Square root 2a plus b times c cube. So in C, we need to write like this one. SQRT bracket 2 star a plus b. Okay, ada bracket asli. And then times POW C, comma 3. Ini POW C power of 2. So in C, we write like this one. Okay, mudah saja. And then what happened with the second one? Square root POW m minus 4 times n, comma 3. And comma 3 is power of 3 here. So the bracket one, now here. You have to carefully put it the correct bracket, the place of bracket here. So boleh tengok macam mana dibuat bracket semua. And then C, log E. Log E actually in normal mathematics is ln. Ln in C is log. So POW x, 2. So POW x, 2, we can substitute or replace by, alternatively, we can write this one become x star x. Sama mungkin ada yang tanya. Can we write x times x? Yes, you can write x times x instead of POW x, 2. Ini boleh, x times x pun boleh. Tak kisah, tak masalah. So POW, this one is the special if involve the huge number of power. For example, x power of 10. Imagine you can write x times x times x times x times x 10 times. Yes, correct. But the nice writing is using POW x, 10. It's very simple, short. Okay. So in this case, POW x, 2, yes, correct, x power 2, or you can write x times x, yes, correct. Number 1. But for the huge power, then definitely the nice word or the nice notation you use is POW, not the multiplication notations. This one is not correct, but this one is not encourage you to write like this one. So in C, the coding will be quite complicated, tedious, or not so nice. So this one is the different POW and multiplication. Okay, now finish. Okay, now example 27. This one is the real example, involve the mathematical function. For example, to find the roots of quadratic equation, this one. So the formula is given by this. This one is the formula quadratic roots of the quadratic equations. What we need to do here, so in C, this one is okay. Now C, we just straightforward to the C. Load A, B, C, X1, X2, discriminant. Now, soalan macam ni, tapi you kena imagine. You need to imagine what is the variable you need to write in the C code. Tak diberi. You have to imagine. Dependently from this equation, so the variable involved is A, B, C. And then other than that, we need to things. Maybe you need to come out with the formula first. For example, like this one, X1 and X2. So here, you introduce X1 and X2. Then in declaration, you put it X1 and X2. Okay. And then, why you need to discriminant? What is this discriminant? Discriminant is the formula inside the square root here. Okay. So you introduce one more variable, only just to calculate the inside the square root value. Okay, then, okay, let's say it's one. Printf input value A, B, C, and then scan F. So printf, then scan F. This one, the first printf asks user to key in what value. Kalau kita tak buat printf-nya ni, kita tak tahu. Katakan kita tak tulis printf, just go to the scan F. What happened in the black screen will be blinking only. So user doesn't know what is the instruction given from the screen. Ini tak tahu. So if you write this one, input value of A and B, C, then baru dia blinking dekat bawah, blink blink blink, mean user now what is the request from the blinking, input A, B, and C. And then after we input, we calculate discriminant B square minus 4 times 4AC. Then XY is minus B plus square root discriminant divided by 2 times A. So here important is bracket. If you are missing bracket, the result will be wrong logically. Betul kan? Kalau bracket bawah ni 2A, kalau you are missing bracket here in C coding, the logic will be different. Boleh macam mana katakan logic different? You are remove this bracket, what happen is divide by 2 and then times A. Okay. Without this bracket, apa yang di logic dia akan buat? Dia akan buat same, this one is divide and then times. So divide and time is the same level of parity. Then missing bracket 2A here will be first calculate this divide by 2 and then times A. Time A without bracket will be time yang di atas. You make a mistake without bracket. So the time A means A will be go up, not on the bottom. So that is the importance of the bracket there. You are missing bracket, so the logic will be A will be times at the numerator part, not denominator. Denominator bawah kan, saya confused. Denominator kan numerator. So denominator at the bottom, you are wrong. 2 without bracket, divide by 2 only, not divide by 2A. Okay, this one important. So this one is bracket. So after that, we print out the value of x, and then value of x1 and x2. So this one is %f because x1 and x2 we declare as a float here. Okay, So let's say we run this program, then we copy and paste in here. Okay, then we run it. Okay, done. And then we run. Okay, input value A, B, and C. 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. X equal to now what happened here? Okay, so this one is indicate that the compiler is given you wrong message, mean the logic error. Logic error is what? The discriminant is negative number. Square root negative number, C cannot give the value. It's complex number, right? So this one is indicate the complex number. So not the logic number. So what we need to do is to avoid this situation, we need to make a what we call is a if statement. Nanti kita akan belajar if statement. Tak apa, saya ada masa tak? Ada masa lagi sikit. Kita habiskan ini. So in this case, if we want to make it to avoid that situation, what we need to do is if discriminant this value greater than or equal to greater or equal to 0. Okay, then x1 and x2 will become 1. Okay, so we put it like this one. Ini belum ajar, nanti kita akan belajar dalam else statement, if else statement. Kita akan belajar kat situ nanti. Complex number. Print apa dekat sini, Okay. Okay, apa jadi kalau kosong? Dia akan sama nanti kan, rules dia x1 dan x2 akan sama kan, logik dia. So kita ada dua pilihan, So we run this one, compile. Tak kisahlah, tadi masuk 2, 3, 4 tadi. So the result will be complex roots. So tadi yang tadi first, tadi rubbish kan, x1 tu apa tadi, apa dia tak, kita tak faham. Sekarang kita boleh faham, x1 and x2 is complex roots. Okay, so macam mana kita nak keluarkan yang case yang katakan root yang sama, apa katakan 9 boleh, 3 4 boleh, complex root juga. Contoh bagi contoh B kuasa 2 tolak 4 isi 8 1 kosong. Betul? Ini salah contoh lah. Ada value dia. Okay. So this one. So case by case. If else. Okay. Habis. Nanti kita akan belajar ni. Jangan sampai yang sangat. Habis. Nanti kita akan belajar chapter 3. Next chapter. Okay. Now habis yang tu. Oh, tak boleh habis chapter tu banyak lagi. Okey lah, tak apa, kita berhenti sampai di sini. Hopefully next week, depend on kamu dah join lab Telegram group Telegram, dah ada discuss kena? Dah ada. Dah fix time dia. Boleh bagi tahu saya, kamu dah discuss pasal timetable belum?
Dah.
Okey, bagi tahu saya time, sudah saya nak tahu apa tarikh, apa waktu dia.
Hari Rabu rasanya.
Rabu,
11/1.
11/1. Satu lagi? Satu waktu saja?
Khamis 8/10.
8/10. Okey, 2 grup je kan? Saya harap 2 grup je lah, tak ada lebih ke grup lah. Okey. Saya tak pasti macam mana siapa ni, Cik Auni ni akan handle lab. So normally dia akan pakai submit using Google Classroom tak silap saya lepas. Okay, so boleh tanya dia lah. So lab assignment I have uploaded it in the Trablas. Okay, sebelum kita keluar, okay, look at the attendance first. Siapa tadi? Alia. Alia dah ada ke dalam ni tak? Saya dah komen tadi, Alia tadi tak record tadi. Oh, sudah. Semua ada. Okay, on your camera. Oh, bagus, pakai mask. Jaga SOP. Zoyadi, are you here?
Yes, doctor.
Can you open your camera? Or you are not ready? Siapa yang tak open kamera tu saya consider absent lah ya. Sometimes dia on saja, tapi kat belakang dia tak tahu kat mana dia pergi pun tak tahu. Seorang lagi from China, siapa saya lupa. Zoyadi, another one who is from the China mainland. Seorang siapa lagi? Zoyadi, what is your friend from the China?
What's the part? I'm from China.
Yeah, what you have from China? You have 2, correct? Another one. Who is your friend from the China?
I don't know in this class.
Siapa saya?
Because I think in this class only me from China.
No, I think last time they have 2 from this class. I think. Siapa ingat tak? China, siapa ya?
Sumaya, but I don't know where she is from. Sumaya.
Sumaya? Oh, yeah, not from China. Yeah, from
I'm from Bangladesh.
Sumaya, you are from where?
I'm from Bangladesh, doctor.
Okay. Sorry. I thought you are from. Sorry. Not China, but Bangladesh. Okay. Sumaya satu.
Yes, doctor.
Okay, I will snapshot. Hopefully, I can put it in my video. Okay, this one is the first, the second one, second. Okay, smile. Okay. Okay. So next week you can start lab sessions. So if any question about the lab sessions, so just ask the demonstrator. So hopefully will be no problem during the lab sessions. Hopefully. Okay, ada persoalan sebelum kita bersurai? Okay, now before I forgot, please do the exercise one I have uploaded in the Twitter blast. So we will discuss just after we finish the chapter 2. So the exercise one is involved chapter 1 and chapter 2. So hopefully we will discuss during maybe, I think next week we will discuss, and hopefully you can do first and we will discuss, and I will ask during the lecture. We will discuss that exercise, and maybe randomly we will choose to pick one of you or randomly ask the questions. Okay, ada banyak soalan-soalan di situ. So ya, kena buat. So itu saja. Okay, ada masalah? Tak ada. Tak ada. So itu saja. So terima kasih. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.